Hey, what's up, people? I'm your host, BlankPage, and welcome to Yugioh-cember. I hope you guys are excited for what's to come this holiday season on my YouTube channel. This entire month will be dedicated to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll be counting down every single day until Christmas, and this year I'll be counting down my top 25 opinionated least favorite and most liked or favorite aspects of the game and anime we all know and love. Yeah, you guessed it, I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little mini-series, if that's what I even want to call it, during the holiday season. This will be a great way for you guys to better know me or see what I like or dislike the most amongst this topic. As I count us down until Christmas, every day I'll be posting something new related to Yu-Gi-Oh! That correlates to something I love, like, dislike, or hate in Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing is numbered from least to greatest as we ascend, or as a descend, into this mini-series, again, if I even want to call it that. Before we jump into this, a quick reminder, these lists are purely subjective. If you question any of my opinions, be free to let me know what you have to say in the comments section. I will kindly ask you guys to politely state your opinions / arguments in a civil manner, or you guys can just call me a mother bitch, imbecile, whatever floats your boat. And with that being said, let's jump into a list of my most liked and disliked things that revolve around Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's kick off Yugioh-cember.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Starting off at number 25 is what is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game. Alright, so this game is very underrated, at least in my opinion, and probably in a lot of other opinions as well. This game is known as Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. Alright, so if you guys haven't heard this game, it is a very fun game. It is Capsule Monsters, if you guys don't know what that is. It can be quite similar to chess, in a sense, except you guys throw in a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Aspect into it. The story is quite entertaining as well as the gameplay itself. If you guys like strategy games, I mean, you guys play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's basically a strategy card game. If you guys like strategy board games, then you guys will definitely enjoy this game. It has a lot of character interaction. It has very nice graphics. The level progressing system in this game is quite superb, as I did get annihilated on my first playthrough of this game because I honestly did not really pay too much attention to what was effective against certain monsters and what was ineffective. So a lot of times I would get trumped throughout the entire game. But the goal of this game was to try and take out all of your enemy's pieces one at a time, or to either take out their king piece, which you guys can see right here is that tall looking piece right there. If you guys take out either all of your opponent's pieces like you do in chess, you will straight up just win, or if you guys take out your opponent's king piece, you guys will simply win. Their game also has a lot of old school monsters, whether you know them or not. It has very known monsters like Dark Magician and Dark Magician with big boobies, as well as Barrel Dragon and Blue Eyes and Red Eyes and etc. But it also has very unknown monsters, if I do say so myself, like Slot Machine. He's kind of unknown. There's Trihorn Dragon, he got lost in the past. There's Metal Zoa and Zoa, and there's quite just a number of monsters that you guys wouldn't really think of to be in this game, but are. Stage is very different as the means of the environment around you. Stages are very different from one another as they can completely affect your monsters in different ways, or your opponent's monsters in different ways. They can either give you the disadvantage and your opponent the advantage. And the environment simply correlated to the enemy that you were facing. It was definitely relatable to his character. Then later face like Taya or something, and it would be like on Christmas, and to me, I don't know, Taya kind of resembles a bit of a Christmas feel to her, as she's like very joyful and all about friendship and whatnot. And like I said previously, I got stumped in this game multiple times, one of which was by Duke Devlin, and you encountered him not very far into the game. I believe he was like the third or fourth person you ran into. So this game can quite pick up in difficulty right off the bat, and it only gets harder, or you know, during some opponents, I guess I would say, as you guys progress through. But Duke Devlin stumped me. Another person that stumped me was My Valentine. She definitely stumped me with her stage that increased all wind-type monsters' attacks, as well as her Harpy Ladies. Pegasus posed a humongous threat for me, I would say, for a long duration of time. I actually beat him on Christmas Eve when I was like 12 years old. So facing him the very first time in the game was definitely very, very difficult. I lost to him, I would say, a good 30-40 times until I finally beat him on Christmas Eve. And then you guys later on face him a couple more times, and those times were no different. He is definitely a very hard enemy in the game. And last but not least, another enemy that trumped me in this game is, well, Kaiba. Kaiba has blue eyes and all his other amazing monsters like Battle Ox, for example. So this game is very hard, and why it's such an underrated game is just super sad in my opinion. But yeah, check this game out if you guys haven't played it. There is a bunch of PlayStation 2 emulators out there that can play this game, and it's just such a fun game in my opinion. Such an underrated game amongst Yu-Gi-Oh! As well as just every other game out there. It's definitely my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Game ever made. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the very first episode of Yugioh-cember, and tomorrow we'll go over something else that I like or dislike in Yu-Gi-Oh! Take care, and adios.